Have you guys seen Twilight? I need help because
What do you mean?
I said
What do
yes
you
to
need
a
help with?
group costume for Twilight and I know nothing about it. Aren't they all just like pale vampires?
No, there's wolves
Yeah.
too.
That's
Okay,
the
yeah,
shape of
and
it.
wolves.
Ellie?
Is there
I
like
only seen it when I was a kid, but I know they sparkle.
Yeah, yeah. Same with me. I watched the first one when I was a kid. I haven't seen any of the others, and I never read the books.
I
but-
read all the books. I don't know why.
Oh my god!
It's actually just fan fiction.
Just your ways.
The weird part of that story is that there's Bella and Edward, right?
Yeah.
Which is the vampire and the human. And then there's Jacob, who's the wolf.
Yeah.
Who is also in love with Bella.
Yeah.
And then obviously she picks the vampire, because, you know, that's the main character. But then she has a kid at the end.
Yeah.
And like
I heard about this.
wolf, Jacob like falls in love with her kid. And it's like, oh, she has
Yeah.
her mother's eye. Not like fall in love, but he like wolfy
he
imprints on her. Yeah.
which is insane.
Yeah, and he knows that like when she grows up, he's gonna end up with her.
Isn't that insane?
what
Who
the
wrote that?
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good.
It's bad.
It's not good.
It's
And like
bad.
people just, it's like accepted. Like you know, Twilight is a popular IP. You know, I think the rest of it was fine. It was just that one thing. Like, why did she write this in the last book too, just to like throw people off or something?
I used to read a lot of YA
Yes.
novels, and it's like a similar thing. I used to read like what is it called? The Shadowhunter series, I think that's what it's called. So I really liked it. The books were good, like at least like for me at the time, I liked it. I was really invested, and at one point things got weird because it was like, yeah, this person that you kiss is actually you're related, and it's like, oh.
What?
Oh, I'm too far. I'm in too deep. I want to know what happens to the story, but at the same time, like, ew, why did that happen? Ew, ew.
Dude, YA writing is so funny. So like when I was in school, I stayed for one Thanksgiving when I couldn't get home with someone who I barely knew, who I had a class with, and it was a terrible decision. It was a terrible. I did not know this boy. It was just like literally the worst weekend possible.
Mhm.
Like I would not wish this on my worst enemy. It was an extremely bizarre situation. He did nothing wrong. He was just like, he didn't tell me that like his mom was getting chemo that weekend. So I was just like an extra thing for them all to worry about. And her like going through chemo, she insisted with his dad on sleeping on the couch because they were worried that like because I had to sleep in their room on their bed and he had to sleep in his room on his bed so that they could sleep between us to make sure that there was nothing happening, even though I barely knew this guy. So his like sick cancer having mom was like sleeping on the couch because of me, and I was sleeping in their
No.
bed, and it was terrible. There was like no food in the house. Oh my god, worst weekend of my life. But there was nothing to do there because they had no internet except to read the YA novels that he had there because he was out most of the day with his mom at the hospital. So I was reading the YA novels, and they're so bad. I never really got to read them when I was a YA. But then, like, I read them then, so bad.
No, they're terrible. Most of them are awful.
I don't know what a YA novel is.
Young adult
Young
novel.
adult.
Young adult.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like
like
Twilight is one.
Divergent
Oh.
Series that
Yeah.
sucked. Hunger
Well,
Games
technically
is
Hunger
pretty good.
Games is right.
Hunger
Yeah.
Games is good.
Fantasy ones as well, you know? Right?
Yeah.
If you picture like the kind of book that's like she wasn't like the other girls and so many
Yeah.
boys had a crush on her.
Yeah,
and she
She
yeah.
can't
didn't
kiss
even
all of
know
them.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also there's dragons or sci-fi or something. Anyway, this is the book, right?
Yeah, but it's like, but the dragons in sci-fi, that's not the important part. The important part is two pretty boys are pining after this girl who doesn't care about romance, and dragons are there.
But if she did care about romance, maybe even 3 or 4 boys would like her.
Ooh.
Sometimes in the sequels, they'll introduce... I read like 5 of these books in the time there because there was nothing else to do. So sometimes in the sequels, they'll introduce more boys, right? It'll be like 2 boys in the first
Whoa.
book, and then one of them will die, right? And then they'll introduce 2 more
seven.
boys, and now there's 3 boys, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then they'll be like, because they're
And they're
trying
all,
to
like,
be
really
like,
hot.
oh, which boy do you think the main character should end up with? you know? And then like
more boys equals more plot.
a lot of the times, and this is not just like YA novels, but like just like shows and stuff in general that are more like romance or kind of like, I don't know, not like the best written. They'll always have like the main character have like this will they won't they with someone who's like mean to them. And then like they'll have like the sweetest person on earth also be like, I also like you. And then, but the main character every single time will always pick the person
the
who's like
bad
mean to
one.
them. And it's like,
Yeah.
what the heck? Increase your standards, dude. That sucks.
I think it's just easier to write.
True, probably. Because then they're like, oh, I don't want it to be too boring. You can't end up with
Yeah.
like the nice person because then that's boring.
But also, those nice characters are often pretty boring, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
their
that's
main
true.
trait is like I've loved her since childhood, and like
Yeah.
I'm super nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like
fair.
their only personality
I'm
trait. They don't
super
have any
nice.
interests except her, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, what are you into these days? And he's just like looking at you, mouth slightly open, like, you. Yeah, it's all bad, I think. I think all of the choices are bad. That was what I remembered thinking, was just like, wow, it's like a whole boy band is in love with her and they're all bad.
Yeah, they're all boring.
I low-key, this is like a bad take, and I'm fully prepared to be, you know, kicked to death for it. I think harem as like a trope
Yeah.
isn't for boys. I think it's for girls.
Wait, I have thoughts about this.
Wait, what is a trope?
Wait.
Sorry, I got lost.
Harem?
Oh, harem.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just explain if people don't like know what harem is. I think most people here, if you're like a VTuber watcher, you
there's
probably know. But
A
it's
boring little
basically
guy
yeah.
and a billion pretty ladies who all are in love with him, right?
Yeah, yeah. One of my favorite animes I've seen recently is actually a harem anime. And the reason why is because like the main boy is actually, you know, he deserves 100 girlfriends. Like he's very, it's called the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really Love You. And it's like a comedy and like he is actually so sweet. He's always like, I will do my best to make sure all of my girlfriends are happy. And if I cannot make them happy, I will simply purge myself from this world. That is the expectation he sets on himself for every single girlfriend. There's also like this weird curse thing where if like he doesn't date them, they'll die. So, you know, he's also doing it like
what?
for their sake.
Oh my god!
Wait, they'll die?
They'll like
Yeah, they'll
like,
die, I guess.
Yeah,
They'll die.
They'll like be
Not-
they'll perish or something. But he doesn't want, he can't like tell them, if you don't date me, you'll die. So he's like trying to win them over and then like has to go
Why
to
can't
his
you just
other
tell
girlfriends.
them? Why can't you just tell them?
I don't remember everything.
Oh, maybe there's like a you can't speak of the curse or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Stipulation.
Oh, sorry, they'll
yeah.
die and he'll die. They'll both die. There's some weird
Oh,
things about the show,
everyone-
right? However,
I
I will
whoa.
say, at first you're like, okay, yeah, he's great. He's yeah, a lot of girlfriends, great. But then the girls are also like, is this a harem or is this like a polycule kind of vibe? You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of
so
the girls.
They're vibing. They have vibes.
Yeah, a lot of the girls are kind of really close to each other and kind of into each other. So I think everyone's just like, they're like, oh, we're like a family. And I'm like, that's a way to put it.
That's a way to put it. That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
For me,
Like a
I just think
sister
that there's
wives
something.
anime.
Yeah, sister wife.
Wait, that's kind of what it feels like.
Sister wives.
Okay, but is it a sister wife anime if you are one of the girls and you're in love with another girl in the polycule?
Yeah, because that's not what sisters do. I'll point out.
yeah.
That's
FYI.
just wife wives. That's just wife wives.
Wife wives.
I think that there's just something fun because, like, okay, I noticed that so many of the harem animes I know of, like,
Yeah.
all of the fans I know of them are all girls, right? They're all straight girls, right? And I think that there is a fantasy that is under-acknowledged, that it's, like, fun to imagine yourself fighting for the love of a boy and also hanging out with all your friends at the same time.
Okay, that's kind of.
I think that's just, like, a fun
true.
premise.
A lot of harem animes, like the girls don't really like fight each other. They're not like, ugh, I hate them. It's like they're just friends, and then they all secretly have like a crush on the main guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The ones where they do fight, it's like not good.
Not fun,
Yeah.
not good, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like usually what's it? I feel like they get evil.
Yeah, and like it's just so unnecessarily evil to the point where you're like, this feels weird now. I feel like I'm just watching someone being like tortured. It's like I'm gonna spill
Yeah,
milk on
no.
their desk and then bully them in a way that's like crazy. I'm gonna hurt them physically, and it's like, oh my god, no boring bland boy is worth all. I mean, no boy is worth all of this, period. But especially not a boring bland boy. Most of the harem anime main characters are.
Well, people say it's so that the viewer can self-insert. Right?
That's true.
Well, but I
Yeah.
think it's also so that you, as a girl watching, can insert your boy
any
on top
guy.
of that boy.
Yeah.
You can just be like, this is the
Yeah.
boy I like, so now I'm just gonna picture him in the place of that boy. Because he's bland enough that you could do either, you know?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
They're self-inserts.
Yeah. Did you imagine them all as Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
What?
Is that your crush? Or is that your self-insert? What is happening?
I don't know actually. I don't know.
Roll,
Well,
I think both. Yeah. I think
both.
The
That's
love
a
interest
bold
is Shaggy,
choice.
but then everyone is Shaggy.
I've never heard someone be attracted to Shaggy
So-
before.
Oops, all Shaggy.
Wait, wait. No, Matthew Lillard is very attractive. So the real, like the live action movies,
Wait, the real?
the real Shaggy. I corrected myself. The live action Shaggy. Okay, Matthew Lillard is very hot. So I remember there's this weird scene in the movies where like he turns into a hot girl. He's like, "Zoinks, I'm a hot girl." I forgot what he says.
This, I feel like you dreamed this. Like, I'm sure that
it's
it did happen, but
real.
still somehow.
No, it's
I think
real.
that we might have had the same fever dream.
No, it's real, guys. It's real. It's real, guys. It's real. Yeah, it happened.
Sure.
Shaggy with like big boobs.
Yeah, and he says exactly. Sky Daddy's saying, "I'm like a girl, Scoob."
Shaggy turns into girl.
That's
Googling it now. Oh my god. Wow.
I wasn't trying to say that this is necessarily like attractive or anything, but I just remembered this, and we were talking about Shaggy, and then
I don't know. We were talking about Shaggy being attractive, and you were like, you know, one time he had boobs.
I was just saying because I saw a video about it this morning. I thought that was funny. Okay, guys, no.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
I'm
god,
so sorry.
wait,
I'm so
you're
sorry.
into Shaggy
I'm
too?
kidding.
We're gonna have to fight for him or Shaggy as a girl.
I will be
Shaggy as a girl
courteous.
is also fighting for Shaggy as a boy, by the way.
It's a freaking multiverse. But it's like
Search history, Shaggy boobs. You don't have to look that. You can just literally look up.
Shaggy turns into a
girl.
girl.
Yeah.
I haven't Googled boobs since I was 15 years old.